up, ay, level up, ay, level up, ay, level up.
Yeah, so this is what I get up to when I'm not playing rugby. What's it? So I got these ones. This was like pretty early on when I was doing it. When I sort of started with these. They've turned into absolute beaters now. But yeah, these were a pure white pair of shoes, and then sort of just took inspiration from where there's actually a colorway that comes like this in like a Jordan high. And yeah, I quite liked it, and I thought, you know, I always wanted a pair of what's it, Jordan 1s, so I went with that colorway for these ones. And it actually turned out all right. They're surviving, and I've been put through the walls as well. So it just had me thinking, because when I picked up, this would have been a while ago now, I picked up a big injury, and during that injury I didn't really do much. I think I literally just rehabbed, and then sort of, you know, got back, and it would just be play Xbox, hang out with the guys, but nothing really, wasn't really doing anything outside of rugby. And then towards the end of that, I started, was it sort of just like going back to just like drawing and stuff, because I used to like that as a kid. So yeah, I sort of started doing that at the end of it. I thought, well, what are the things that I'm really interested in? And one of them being shoes. I'm pretty bad for buying shoes. I probably buy too many shoes than I actually need. But yeah, I've always been quite into my trainers, and yeah, and then the other side, like I like to have things that are different, unique, and then just that sort of arty side to me. I sort of thought might as well try maybe customize some shoes, because I'd always see it on like my feeds and stuff, but I never really tried it. And then yeah, I just started doing it. I actually really enjoyed it, and I thought it was good, keeping my head in a good place while not being able to play rugby. Just enjoying, like, just having a little step away from that and then enjoying something else. It's quite good. Yeah, so with these, to be fair, this was when, so this would have been, I would have started these maybe like 3 months after I picked up my knee injury, and my agent actually got me these for the season coming, and because I wouldn't be doing anything with them, they were just sitting in my room for ages, and I thought, you know what, I might as well try and start doing some boots, because I think it would always be cool to run out in a pair of customized boots. Yeah, with this it was more, to be fair, there wasn't any, usually I'll plan what I want to do on a shoe. With these, I sort of just sit in front of them, and I sort of just kind of doodled all over them. Like, it was literally just things I thought would look cool. And yeah, I just sort of ended up going with what I think I named these on my Instagram shark baits. Yeah, so I went with teeth along the sides, and then that sort of, like, you know, the Maori sort of tattoos. I don't know why it was in my head, but I just started putting that sort of all around the heel, a wee bit there, and then yeah, just a little bit of pattern. Kept it just, you know, black, a little bit of white, because I don't want to overdo it on the colours, because there's already a decent amount of colours in this. And then the yin and yang on the heel. But yeah, it was more just sort of like doodled around with it, and then just see how it went, and then just dyed the laces black, so I thought it would look better, a little bit more, eye-catching. But yeah, quite happy with these. Probably one of my favourite ones. And yeah, that's not. It's definitely been a big positive actually knowing I've got something to like progress with, when sometimes when the rugby sort of gets like cut off, like you can get an injury and you ain't playing for a year. And like with me personally, having that rugby, that's me not doing rugby for a year now, but knowing I've got something else that I can sort of keep ticking away at. I think it's just a big help, because I think you're not going through and you're just going in, it's the same day when you go into training, because at the end of the day it does have to be like that. It's a lot of repetition when you're coming back from big injuries. But it's good to sort of, you go in, you do your rugby and like your training and whatnot, and then as soon as you've done that, you can come back and actually start, you know, progressing with something else. And I feel like it's definitely helped a lot. Yeah, no, to be fair, I'm really excited to like actually get back and try and with the time that I have left on that program, I just hoping to just, you know, get in the mix and get a couple of games. So I think, yeah, it's definitely been a tough time being being there. I think I came, what was it, been three years ago, started coming to Edinburgh full time, and then got an Achilles injury, out for a year. Got back from that and I felt it was going well, did the sevens, felt in good form, and then in training my knee got nuked in a session, and then yeah, it was sort of like that's me sort of sidelined again for another year. So it's definitely been tough having that. It's sort of been taken away twice now, when I felt like it was going, like everything's going in the right direction. But no, I feel like lucky enough to have signed that 2 year before like this injury happening, and then yeah, just making the most of what I've got left, and just trying to make something good out of a tough situation.
Level up, ay, gotta level up, ay, level up, ay, level up, ay.